Okay, what we're going to take a look at today is out of the textbook from Chapter 1, Section 1, and we're doing two different things. One is we're going to be solving numerical expressions, and the other is solving problems using order of operations. Now, numerical expressions are basically numerals, that's where the numerical comes in, and then they have an operation sign, either addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. One important thing to remember about an expression, it does not contain an equal sign, nor do we generally solve it, okay? That might say evaluate the expression, that would be further on in the directions, but we're just writing expressions, so no equal signs, and don't solve them. So if we take this one here, 31 increased by 14. Okay, we take 31 and we increase it by 14, so we add 14 to it. And that's it, done. No equal sign, no putting that the answer is 45 or anything like that. We're done, that's it. That's our answer when we're asked to write a numerical expression. Okay, 11 more than 6. Okay, so we're going to take 6 and we're going to add 11 more to it. We're going to add 11 to it, so there it is. Okay, and that's it. So those are two examples of numerical expressions. All right, let's take a look now at a couple problems dealing with using order of operations. Okay, I got 3 of them set up here. They kind of get a little more difficult as we go. The first one, we have addition and multiplication. Well, we have to follow the right order, okay? And the right order in this case is we multiply before we add. So what we have to do here is 2 times 8 first. 2 times 8 is 16. Okay, 4 plus 16 is 20. Okay, so there would be the answer. Here's one that's a little bit more difficult. We have some multiplication, some division, and some more multiplication. Now notice here, no operation sign between the 2 6's. That means multiply. Okay, one of the numbers will be in parentheses. Usually it's the second number. Okay, so order of operations on this problem tells us that we multiply and divide from left to right as we encounter the operation. So in this case, we multiply first because we come to multiplication first. 6 times 6 is 36. Okay, then we have divided by 2, whoops, times 9. Okay, I did a little line there, but okay, so this now our next step is 36 divided by 2, and 36 divided by 2 is 18, and our last step is 18 times 9. I'm just bringing these numbers down. 18 times 9, and that you might have to figure out off to the side somewhere, but that's 162. So the answer to that problem is 162. Now my recommendation when you're doing these problems is to write down the steps as you go, okay, and work your way down the problem, not horizontally, all right? Here's one a little more difficult. We have a fraction, which as we get into the higher level math that we're getting into now, you're going to see the fraction bar for division. Okay, that's going to show division, and that's what it does in this case. So what we want to do is we want to get a single number up here and a single number down here in the denominator. Okay, so first for our numerator, we'll do the top part. 10 plus 2 we do first because that's in parentheses, so that's 12. And 4 times 12 is 48, so 48 goes here. Okay, here now we do what's in the parentheses first, so 24 divided by 3 is 8, and now 2 times 8. There's no operation sign between the 2 and the 8, so it's multiplication. And 2 times 8 is 16. So 48 divided by 16 is 3, and that's our answer. Okay, let's look at a few more. Okay, here are 2 other problems. Little different look to them, that's all. This one has parentheses, and then we got a multiplication between them. Order of operations tells us to do parentheses first. Okay, so I'm going to do this, it's 7. Bring my multiplication sign down, do this next, it's 8. And now we go back to the beginning of the problem. Get in the habit of working from left to right, just like you read words out of a book. You know, that's kind of the way you want to solve math problems generally as well. So 7 times 8 is 56. All right, over here now we got brackets and a set of parentheses. We do the innermost parentheses first. innermost means they're in further. Okay, so we do 4 plus 5 first, which is 9. Okay, times 3, I still have my brackets, my 2's out here. Now I do the bracket, I do this next, so 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, no operation sign between my 2 and my 27 now, that's multiplication. And 2 times 27 is 54. Okay, so there are the answers to these problems. Now my helpful hint to you would be write down some steps as you go, okay? You know, a lot of students want to go right from the problem right to the answer without writing down steps, and that can be very confusing, and you're a little more likely to make mistakes doing that. So if you want to avoid mistakes, step by step, take your time, and you'll be fine.